welcome to Harrison Hacks.
Hey guys, welcome back to Harrison Hacks. Today I'm going to be showing you how to incorporate my neo-geo mini PC build into the vintage collection build. This has been requested by quite a few people so far, and I want to get this out there for you guys so that you can enjoy it and add it to vintage collection if you so choose. So basically, if you do not have the neo-geo mini build for the PC just yet, I'm going to put a link in the top right hand corner of your screen right now. And you can go ahead and click that link, and that's going to take you to show you where to download it and how to install it, set it all up, and get it rocking and rolling. And once you have it, you can go ahead and follow the steps in this video that I'm going to go through right now. So the first thing we want to do is go to the root of our C drive where we have our neo-geo mini installed. And we're going to right click on it, and you can do cut or copy, whichever you prefer. Next thing, we're going to go to our H drive where we have Vintage Collection installed. We're going to go into our Vintage Collection folder, into our Systems folder, and then you would right click and paste it here. Now I've already done it so you guys don't have to watch it copy over, that's all I've done is taken it from my C drive and I copy and pasted it into my H Vintage Collection Systems folder. So it'll be right there for you. The next thing we're going to want to do is go to the link in the description. You're going to download a small zip file, the neo-geo mini vintage collection.zip. It's about 61 megabytes when it's zipped. We're going to right click and with 7-zip extract here or WinRAR extract here. So I'll use 7-zip, I guess. One thing you're going to notice once it's extracted, we're going to have a vintage collection folder as well as a add to attract CFG text file. So I'll show you what to do with both of these. It's nice and simple, and then that'll get us up and running. I'll also show you the two different looks that you can have for this particular wheel within Vintage Collection. So the first thing we want to do once we have it extracted is take the Vintage Collection folder, right click, you can cut or copy. I'm going to cut. I'm going to go to the root of my H drive, right in H, and I'm going to paste it. And this is not overwriting any files or anything like that. This is adding all of the files that we need for the neo-geo mini build to function within Vintage Collection. I thought this was going to be a quick one and I could whip it together in a couple hours. It's been more than a couple hours. It's been quite a few hours. I wanted to add a little bit, there's no box art, there's no cart art for arcade stuff, so I just grabbed some things that I found online and added those in there as cart art just to kind of stick with the Vintage Collection theme. And you'll see that when I show you how to set this all up. So now that that's copied over, we're going to go back to where we've downloaded the zip file, and we still have that text file. So what we're going to want to do is open it up, highlight everything inside just like so, right click, copy, and we can close out the text file. Next we'll go into our Vintage Collection folder, attract, and then we're going to open our attract.cfg. So mine's already been opened, so you'll most likely be at the top of yours. Now where I'm going to put mine, because it's arcade based, is I'm going to come on down to where we see Daphne. So I already have the neo-geo installed in my Attract CFG. So yours would look like this if you have all the packs. So you got Sega Game Gear, Daphne, Cody. You don't have PSP yet, that's in the works. So stay tuned for that. A lot of work. So basically what I'm going to do here is under my Game Gear and before my Daphne. On Game Gear I'm going to go to favorite equals 1 and you can see my cursor blinking. Now I'm going to click it and make sure that it's there. Now I'm going to press on my keyboard, I'm going to press enter, enter, and then left, left with my arrows. And then we can press Control V and that will paste it in there. And we'll hit save. Make sure you hit save. Close. And let's launch this up. So you see we now have a neo-geo mini wheel. And I did the little neo-geo mini there for the console preview, so I wanted to get that in there because that's what it's all about. Took this video snap from HyperPie version 2. Hopefully they're not going to get PO'd about that. Okay, so here it is, the neo-geo mini build, and up and down is now to scroll, and you know if you have neo-geo mini installed if you did left or right or up and down, but up and down is to scroll. So this is neo-geo mini, exactly how it always looked when you got it the first time. So let's launch a game here, just to show you everything's working perfectly. I've had no issues. I've gone through and tested everything to make sure, so the bezels are still there, and there's the game launching, no problem. So I'll let it get past the BIOS screen, and there you go. So your buttons should still be configured from when you configured them within the neo-geo mini build, but I'm going to back out. So let's say you want it to look, you know, like everything else looks in Vintage Collection. What we're going to do is press tab on our keyboard. We're going to go up to displays. We're going to come down to neo-geo, press enter, and we're going to go up to layout, and you can see we have neo shuffle. So I'm going to press enter, and then I'm going to press up until I get to anime systems. Press enter, and then I'll back out, and there we go. So now it looks just like the rest of Vintage Collection if this is how you want it to look. So you can see I did, you know, it's not really cart art, but I thought they were really nice, so I included those with the 3D box art. And then again as well with the neo-geo mini console on the far left, and the neo-geo system wheel on the top, which fades in, and then also all of your snap themes. So there you go. So I mean, I don't have to go through anything. I will show you like everything still launches exactly the same. All we do is change the theme there, but I just make sure that you guys are aware that everything's loading and exiting and all that properly. I just like to make sure that everybody's got a functional system. I've been working on a lot, and you know, with this, sometimes at the end of my videos I kind of give updates, and I can give a little one now. So the PlayStation pack for Vintage Collection is huge. I got it under 500 gigs, which is nice. It's still massive though. The other thing is the PSP pack. So I'm still working away at that, and it's been a lot of work. I've had to do my own wheel art for many games. I've had to do my own video snaps for many games. I've had to do my own box art for many games, as well as weed out certain games, add certain translated games. I mean, and what I mean by weed out is, you know, I had the US version, but the game from Europe had a different name, but it was the same game. So I weeded all that out and made sure that you're not having multiples, and still going through all that, making sure all the artwork is there. So I'll give you a little teaser since we're right here inside of Vintage Collection. You can stop now, you know, if you're happy with your Neo Geo. Just doing a little update in the end of this video. So you can see we have, you know, wheel snap box, 3D box art. So cart art. If anyone out there has a pack of UMDs, and we're talking right now we're at 728 games, that may fluctuate. I'm not done the pack yet, but I can't find a nice, you know, UMD cart art. So at this stage, PSP will not include cart art. It could be something that I release in the future. It's just working. I've been working so much on this pack that for me to go through and make, say, 800 different UMDs for each individual game, it's just not worth it for me. Basically, I'm a noob at creating the artwork, so it would just be way too time consuming. I have other projects that I'm working on, so if anybody has a pack, or if you're good with that kind of stuff, I have the PSP UMD template, which is blank, but it is the UMD template. If anybody wants that, I have it. If you're good with artwork and stuff, and you're looking forward to the PSP pack and you want it to have cart art, any help from the community would just be a huge plus. So that is the neo-geo mini built into vintage collection with a little PSP update there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell icon. That'll give you updates every time I post a video. If you're not a patron, please consider supporting my work. Any bit is appreciated from anyone, and for people who already are a patron, thank you very, very much for your support. I'm going to continue to rock this stuff as much as possible, guys. So, as usual, have a good day.